Out here at my new favorite place. I've been a little away from the channel for a while because I've been recalibrating. It is so beautiful out here, and I'm so blessed to have found this place. Looking a little rough, but I not too long ago got off work, and I felt an obligation to stop by and do a video so that I can post later on, just to keep you guys informed of what's going on with me. Because those who watch the channel, you can see um, the absence. You can sense it. You can probably feel it too. But I really, really love my channel, and I love the people that are dedicated to watching my channel. But I am at the end phase of the healing from the breakup. And being in this end phase have had me in a mind state of making some really significant changes. And in those changes, um, because in heartbreak, you pray a lot. Plenty of questions come up. You want the questions to be answered immediately, but of course they're not, because there's lessons that you need to learn. So before you get the final answer, there's some combing through some of those emotions and experiences so that you can get a better understanding of what happened and what's going on. And jeez, I look a little rough, but I hope that my presentation right now does not mean that you don't take my messages seriously. I hope that because I am not always dolled up and looking beautiful um to the eye, I hope that doesn't mean that I'm getting less of your attention, because realists, in which I am, understand that we are not celebrities. And so I cannot walk around 26 hours out of the day looking my absolute best. Although I feel that way. I feel like I'm at my absolute best. Yes, even at the end of this heartbreak. Because my entire system is recalibrating. And that's me in a nutshell explaining my absence from the channel. I have to give myself time and be patient with myself to recalibrate everything, because everything that I've thought I've known, everything that I felt I understood and overstood and gotten to know about myself and about love and about life, a lot of that um, is changing for the better. It is nothing that I'm upset about, but it is definitely something that I had to accept. I was fighting it. The changes that started from within, I was fighting it because, well, like most of us, is not what I'm used to. It's not what have gotten me to the point that I am. I have obtained success in my life. That is not being boastful. That is being honest. And along with that success, I've suffered heartbreak. I think that is probably the ultimate balance of everything. Not to say that like, I don't want to deter you and make you feel like there has to be bad with everything. But I mean, when you're on a spiritual journey, you just begin to, or maybe you've known to understand that in all things there's balance. There's good and bad, ugly and pretty, right and wrong, left and right. Everything is fucking balanced. And so for me to be able to obtain success, to onset the balance had to come from somewhere. And I am not angry about it. I just realized that balance does not have to be self-sacrificial. I have been sacrificing myself in the name of love for a very long time. Feeling that I don't ever think I felt that I needed to prove to people that I loved them. That's not it. But I did feel like I needed to let the people that I love know that I love them. Love is an action word. This is the previous me in the last lifetime. Love is an action word. And if you love someone, you got to be there for them. You got to show up for them. You got to do this for them and that for them or whatever, so forth. But what about loving yourself? And how much do you love yourself that you allow yourself to show up for yourself? And you allow yourself to put up boundaries so that even if someone that you love is hurting you, you know how to take a step back and assess the situation from a different angle. Assess the situation from a different aspect of love. It is still love. It does not mean that you don't love that person because you're holding them accountable for the pain that they're causing you. It doesn't mean that you don't love that person because you are choosing yourself. And so not only is this the lesson that I am learning, but everything that I thought I knew about love, about me, my entire system is recalibrating on all fronts. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. All of my systems are recalibrating. And it feels amazing. A little scary because it's something, like, again, I'm not used to. But when I let go and let God, it feels absolutely amazing. And I wouldn't change anything about my experience. In praying, I've gotten so much revelation. It's a little chilly up here. I'm kind of high on the mountaintop. It's a little chilly up here. I've gotten so many revelations, so many answers to date, whether it was through people, through messengers. Let me say it that way. Whether it was through messengers of all sorts, or whether it was direct instinct, intuitive, about my situation, about people I've allowed in my life, about people who I've interacted with, about people who I proclaim to love. I've gotten so much insight on that. And the main reason that I am making this video is because I just want you to know that as much as I love this channel and love interacting with you guys and love inputting my progress and letting you guys know that you're not alone and that you don't have to feel alone, there's sometimes that I need time to myself to allow the transition to happen. And I can't do that. I can't record that all the time. I can't. But I want you to keep going. And this is not at any means an end to this channel. It is not. It just means that sometimes I have to take a step back and allow the transition to happen. Allow the recalibration to settle in a little bit. And then I can proceed forward. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So while I'm in grind mode, I may look a certain way to you, but I am at one of the pinnacles in my life right now. And I am so thankful, so grateful to be in this space. Those of you who were with me in any way know it was a rough road. Your road is probably rough. It probably has gotten rough, but you can sustain the turbulence. You have a creator, a God, that cushions your fall and gives you a little leverage to bounce back. So don't ever feel like because you may be down at that particular moment that you got to stay down, because you don't have to. And contrary to this look, and yes, I'm a little self-conscious about it because I realize just how much I be in the grind. I mean, I just keep going. I keep going, praying and going, baby. Praying and going. But it's okay. And I just want you guys to know that it's okay. And I'm proud of myself. And I'll definitely be posting some videos. I am going to do some more videos of conversations with people, but just for a little while I'll be posting up some old videos that I was able to come across. And that's because sometimes you gotta go take a couple of steps back in order to catapult forward. And sometimes there's lessons that you just need a refresher course without the experience. And so I'm going to post some of those videos while I continue my recalibration. So with that, I want to tell you guys to keep fucking going, keep fucking pushing forward, keep fucking healing, keep removing your fucking self out of those situations that made you sick in the first place. Keep ascending to your fucking greatness, and above all else, keep your foot on their fucking neck. Because if they loving you like you loving them, make them stand on that shit. Because if they can't stand on it, then that means that the love is not real, and you need to you need to do some reevaluation on that shit. Okay? And it's not easy. And it hurts. But it's okay. Because whatever God removes from your life, baby, it is to make room for what He has better. You got to remember that trust that you have in God, that trust goes multiple fucking ways. You cannot say, I trust in God. You can't say that and not move that way. You can't say, I trust God, and remain in a fucked up situation because you're not ready to let it go. You know when it's time to let it go. God is going to give you all the intuition and all the signs and signals that you need to help you feel it's not easy, but it's okay to let it go now. Because in letting it go, you got something better coming. But I'm not going to get all preachy on you. You know, that's not what this is about. I just wanted to let you guys know that once again, I'm recalibrating, and I need time for that, and I have to give myself time for that respectfully. So I will definitely still be posting, and the channel is still active, and it's going to remain active for a while. Be patient with me. Be patient with you. I'll be back soon.